I am absolutely thrilled you're here today because we are looking at a massive, and I mean massive, paradigm shift in the world of artificial intelligence. If you follow AI, you know that Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or RAG, has been the absolute gold standard for getting LLMs to read external documents. And for the last couple of years, RAG has pretty much always meant one thing: vectors and embeddings. But there is a new kid on the block challenging this multi-billion-dollar status quo. It's called Vectorless RAG, and it actually replaces mathematical similarity with pure human-like reasoning. It's a fascinating evolution, and we are going to break down exactly how this explainer details the shift.
Okay, let's dive right into our roadmap for today. We'll start by deconstructing the vector RAG problem, explain why similarity is not relevance, and then reveal the vectorless RAG solution. After that, we'll compare book versus database retrieval, talk about preserving document hierarchy, and finally look at real-world accuracy and impact. I want to start by posing a really provocative question to you. Why do incredibly powerful AI systems completely miss obvious answers when faced with massive, complex documents like financial reports or medical filings? Have you ever uploaded, say, a 200-page PDF to an AI, asked it a very specific question, and gotten an answer that is just, well, wrong? Or maybe it just completely misses the nuance? It's incredibly frustrating, right? Section 1. The Vector RAG problem. Let's diagnose exactly why the current standard for AI retrieval is failing us. The villain of our story is something called context rot. Now, even though modern LLMs have massive context windows, some can take in millions of tokens now, if you just feed an entire 200-page regulatory document directly into an LLM, its performance naturally degrades. It starts to lose track of or just entirely miss critical details that are buried right in the middle of that massive input. RAG was actually invented to solve this exact problem by saying, hey, let's not feed the AI the whole document, let's just retrieve the relevant parts. But let's walk through how traditional RAG actually does that. First, it blindly chops the document into fixed-sized pieces, say 300 words each. It doesn't care about paragraphs, headers, or natural boundaries. It literally just counts words and swings the axe. Then it embeds those chunks into mathematical vectors, which are basically just a long list of numbers, and stores them in a database. Finally, when you ask a question, it converts your question to numbers and searches for the chunks that are mathematically most similar. Section 2. Similarity is not relevance. We need to focus on a subtle but incredibly dangerous difference here.
There is an example that brilliantly illustrates this core flaw. Imagine you ask an AI, what are the risk mitigation measures? The vector database might find a chunk of text that simply says, risk mitigation measures are described in Section 3. Mathematically speaking, that sentence is a near-perfect match for your question. It is highly similar. But actually, it is entirely irrelevant. It's just a pointer. It doesn't contain the actual measures. Yet traditional RAG will eagerly feed that totally useless chunk right to the LLM.
Let's vividly picture the structural damage caused by this fixed-size chunking. Imagine you have a complex table of safety data. Traditional ARAG will literally chop that table in half, completely separating the column headers from the numbers. Or consider a pharmacovigilance report, a super high-stakes medical document. If you ask if a drug affects heart rhythm, traditional ARAG looks for those exact words or mathematically similar ones, but the document might only use the highly technical term QT prolongation. Because an embedding model lacks deep medical domain knowledge, heart rhythm and QT prolongation are miles apart in vector space. The AI misses the critical heart issue completely. Why? Because it chopped the context and relied on a math equation instead of actual reasoning. Section 3. The vectorless RAG solution. Now we shift to a radically different architecture that is making serious waves, specifically a framework called page index.
Vectorless RAG completely ditches embeddings. It ditches the arbitrary chunks. It totally ditches the vector databases entirely. Instead of searching by mathematical similarity, it uses the LLM itself to reason its way through the document's actual natural structure.
I want to guide you through how this works, because this iterative reasoning loop is a total game changer. First, instead of chopping the text, the system builds a hierarchical tree. Think of it as a smart map of the document's chapters, sections, and subsections. When you ask a question, the LLM reads the map and actively reasons, based on this question, the answer is probably in Section 4, subsection B. It fetches that exact, perfectly intact section. Then, and this is absolutely crucial, it checks its work. It asks itself, do I have the complete answer? If it doesn't, it loops back and fetches more sections until it does. Section 4.
book versus database retrieval. Let's look at an everyday concept that perfectly contrasts these two complex architectures.
This analogy is the golden thread here. Vector RAG is like blindly querying a massive database. You throw in some keywords and it spits back a bunch of random paragraphs from all over the place that happen to share those keywords. But vectorless RAG, it mirrors human cognition. Think about how you find an answer in a textbook. You don't read random paragraphs. You skim the table of contents, find the relevant chapter, jump to the specific page, and read the whole section. That is exactly what vectorless RAG does using LLM reasoning.
Section 5. Preserving the document hierarchy. Let's highlight the specific structural benefits of keeping a document whole. Because vectorless RAG builds this smart table of contents, it maintains the integrity of standardized formats. Think of highly regulated industries where a document will constantly say things like, refer to Appendix A or see Section 7.1. Vector RAG treats those references as dead ends because the target text is in some other random chunk. But vectorless RAG can actively follow those cross-references, navigating the document naturally, just like a human expert would. Section 6. Real-world accuracy and impact. Does this actually work better? Let's prove why this architectural shift isn't just an abstract computer science debate, but a massive real-world upgrade.
Now, what's really interesting is this staggering number. When tested on the FinanceBench benchmark, which, by the way, requires incredibly precise data extraction from massive SEC financial filings, vectorless RAG hit a 98.7% accuracy rate. To put that into perspective, a highly optimized traditional vector RAG pipeline usually hovers around just a 50% accuracy rate on that exact same test. It literally crushes it.
Let's look at a high-stakes medical case study involving pharmacovigilance, monitoring drug safety. In one test querying fatal hepatic failure cases, there was a patient with a RUCOM score of 9, which means highly probable drug causation. Well, traditional vector RAG actually chunked the document right in the middle of the patient list. Because of the math, that specific chunk fell below the top 3 results, and the AI entirely missed the most severe case, reporting a lower score to the safety assessor. Vectorless RAG, because it fetched the complete Appendix A as one intact node, caught the score of 9 perfectly. Furthermore, because it traverses a tree, it leaves a fully traceable audit trail of exactly how it found the answer. And in regulated industries, that's not just nice to have, it's mandatory.
To summarize this paradigm shift, it really comes down to a fundamental trade-off. Vector RAG uses similarity search on fixed chunks. It's incredibly fast and very cheap to run at scale, which makes it great for general knowledge bases. But vectorless RAG uses logical reasoning on a hierarchical tree. Yes, it costs more computation at the exact moment you ask the query because the LLM is doing heavy thinking to navigate the tree. But in exchange for that compute, it gives you absolute, uncompromising precision.
And that leaves us with this final thought to ponder. As language models evolve to truly reason rather than simply match keywords, the architecture we use to feed them must evolve too. Are you ready to stop settling for close enough and start demanding exact answers from your AI? Thank you so much for joining us on this fascinating journey into the future of information retrieval. Until next time, keep exploring.